So I wanted to show you how I am reorganizing my fabric scraps. So I try to keep everything because I like doing little scrappy things as well. So I have 3 totes and they were sort of organized, but I never labeled them. I didn't do anything with them. And so I kind of forgot which one was which and I just throw stuff in there. So I'm reorganizing it. So I have 3 totes full of all different types of shapes and sizes. Some of them are just scraps that I threw in that I thought were big enough. Some of them are cut out pieces. Some of them are actual squares that I got like at the thrift store that are already cut into squares and they're just in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of this fabric scrap and then sort them into 3 different piles and then put them back in the totes. So this one are large. These ones, anyway, those are large scraps. So anything over like about 10 inches. So if I can make a 10-inch square out of it, then these are those. A lot of the squares that I like to use are like 8 to 10 inches, maybe something like that. So anything over 8 to 10 inches goes in the first pile for larger squares. And then the medium one is anything bigger than 4 inches. So I make some bookmarks and things like this out of 4-inch squares, and they're really fun to make. There's some that are in the process of being made right now. So the 4-inch squares are a good size. So anything that I can make 4-inch squares out of go in this pile. So pieces of things that I think I could maybe get 4 inches out of go in this pile. And then anything smaller than 4 inches, any weird shapes that I don't think I could get a 4-inch square out of, like, you know, this is a couple inches, this, you know, maybe a 4-inch square, but not quite, kind of a thing. So like anything like that, anything smaller than 4 inches that I don't think I could get a 4-inch square out of goes in here. So any other thing smaller than 4 inches. So I'm just gonna go through all these and then reorganize them and then put them in the box, in the bins, and then I'm gonna label them so that I know, so that I don't forget. So that way I don't have to do this ever again, because when I'm throwing out my scraps, I will decide. And then anything super, super small, then I just will throw away, because I'm not gonna do anything with anything smaller than 1 inch, I don't think. So those things I think I might just toss, or I might make another bin later with things that are really small, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I'm just gonna stick with these 3 and then label them on the side, so that way I know what they are and I can just put them away in the right spot, and then I won't get confused again, and then hopefully I won't have to do this. And then my crafting will be easier and it'll be a lot more stress-free, because I won't have to dig through 3 totes to find what I want. I can dig through 1 tote. And then eventually I might do it by color as well. So I might do smaller totes and then do, you know, fall colors or reds, yellows, bright colors, things like that. But for now, this is how I'm going to organize my scraps. So that didn't really take very long. I had a lot less scraps than I thought once I got them all folded. So I went through all those scraps, separated them out, and I put them in each bin and labeled them so I know what they are every time. So the little small scraps obviously are just thrown in there because it's really hard to organize those. But then with the way that I folded them, and these are clear so I can easily see through them. So I folded them so that the folds of the fabric were towards the outside of the bin. So all I have to do if I want to look for a specific color or specific pattern or something like that, I can just look at the sides. And I think I can put 2 rows if I had more scraps, which I need to make more, obviously. So I can put a row here and then a row here, and then when I flip it, if I can flip it around, I can put more with the folds facing outwards here. So I can have 4 stacks with the folds facing outwards so that I can definitely see the corners of each one. So these are easier to tell because they're bigger and I could fold them better. So the folds are here so I can easily just look through without even opening the bin. Ooh, there's a nice yellow one I want to use for this. That would look nice. Or then you can flip it around. And this one I did have 2 stacks of. And then I have the other stack with the fold facing outwards there. You can also face them towards the end if that's how you want to do it. But I faced it towards the outside and I can get 4 stacks pretty easily in there. And then I could find whatever I need really quickly, really easily. And I could dig through it also if I wanted to, but there you have it. I hope this helps you out. If you have a small space that you are trying to save all your scraps in, these 3 totes don't take up a lot of room and can make it super easy. And then when these totes get full, then I'll know, oh man, I probably should do something with all those. And then I can make another quilt or a project to empty out these totes. And then I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of scraps everywhere just piling up. And I don't have to buy new fabric if I already have everything organized, because it'll be so much easier for me just to reach in and grab what I want. So I hope this helps you out, and a new resin video will be coming out shortly. Thank you for watching this video. See you later. Bye.